So we are up here at Milton Artist Guild in Vermont, and I am going to take a walk through with you. Coffee. I'm waiting for it to get hot in the microwave, and so it looks absolutely lovely in here. So we'll look at my table, and we'll look at everybody else's table. So with that, let's get my coffee and we will get started. So I honestly, we're going to go up to the front. I honestly cannot tell you how very happy I am to be here, back here. So my location was, my living location was way up in Derby, which is way up near Canada, and I was having difficulty getting to my venues, and so now I am closer. So a couple updates before we get started. We're going to sit for just a moment, wait to see how beautiful this place looks today. I mean, seriously, it looks really great. So, okay. January 29th, we're going to be teaching, or I'm going to be teaching at River Arts in Morrisville, Vermont. Okay. And then in February, so we're going to be, I'm going to be teaching, we're going to do what they call a mixed media, and I'm going to show you what the piece is, okay, that I'll be teaching. It's going to be a piece that reflects a number of techniques that you can use, and how you can work a mixed media with needle felting. Not wet felting, but needle felting. And we may talk about a little bit, we may use very, what shall I say, mild, I want to say the word mild techniques of wet felting. So that's January 29th. That's going to be a super fun class. And yes, beginners can be in that class. So if you're in Vermont or around Vermont or coming up, give River Arts a call, get in the class. They do have financial assistance if you need that. Hi there, guys. Hi. And let me see, Faces and Mark. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here today. I gotta sip my coffee here. I am, for those of you just scrolling, and you probably saw the title, I am at Milton Artist Guild. We haven't been up here for quite some time. We're going to walk through in about 2 seconds. So the other thing that's going on, the other update is in February, we're going to have a number of classes over at River Arts, and that's going to be crochet, the granny square. We're going to have 2 classes on that. One class, you'll make the granny square. I'm going to show you how to make it, change your colors. We're going to focus on just the traditional granny square. There's many types, and you'll see me making them over. You see me making them here on this channel. If you're a crochetist, you kind of tune into those videos. Okay, and then the second crochet class we're going to have in February at River Arts is assembling. You decide what you want to make, because it is seriously that easy to create with the granny squares, and I'll show you different stitches and different ways that you can create. I'm just looking up out the window because the wind is seriously blowing up here in Milton. It's warm. It's like 38 degrees. Okay, so let's take a walk around. I gotta put this. Then also in February, we're also doing another needle felting class over there. Okay, so keep your eye open. Just go over to riverarts.com and make sure it's Vermont, and you'll see the classes. Okay, now, and you'll see my picture at the end of it if you're not Sure. Okay, so now let's take a walk through here, and so I'm gonna flip this because there's no customers in here right now. Some people don't like to be on camera, so I make sure I'm conscious of that. So let's flip it. Check this place out. Somehow it looks spacier to me. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna walk across the front here. See the beautiful tree with the origami cranes. Okay. There's something different, just slightly different in here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Check this out, guys. You know what these are? These are pennies. And I was just joking this morning with over when I bought a donut. It was a plain donut, not. But I said I'm going to be saving my pennies because now pennies, they don't make them anymore, so now they're worth more. Hi guys, how are you? If you're scrolling, if you're going through in the internet here, we are at Milton Artist Guild. Okay, and we're gonna see my table in a minute, but we're going through. There's so much art here right now. Seriously, the walls, everything is just chock full. So, but it's just laid out in such a pretty spacey way. So you see, so this is a good example right here of display, okay? These lovely little birds. I'm actually needle felting some birds, and she did hers with clay. How just lovely and adorable. But you look at the display, and there's some bird houses there. Okay, your display really can say a lot, you know. It can help grab attention, okay? And okay, so look, this is mine. Now, guess what, everyone? This will inspire you artists. I guess I sold a hat this last week here, and I love this hat. I'm gonna be honest. I have all I can do not to take this hat back. Hang on a second, I have to fix. Isn't that awful? I got a slip, but I love, 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 love this hat. Now today, I feel like you know, this styrofoam head, model head here. So that's a female size, that one and this one. And there's a third one. I really need one at home because I have the male, which is this one right here. Okay. And that is great for that large hats. And let's get on the other side here. This is my table. I have to revamp it. Okay. But this hat I love too. I think I'm gonna, cause see how that's all kind of scratched. I think this is the model head I'll take home with me today. And I love this hat. This is another one of my hats I love, 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 because I had put the little beads on and I loved it. And I really want to bring you with me on a hat that I'm starting. And it's gonna be, the way it's gonna be different is that we're going to be using some of the old jewelry that I get, like, you know, from the thrift stores, like the old pieces. So these are some of the coin bags that I have left. So I'm kind of just looking, these little shiny, these people are not kind of liking those. So we're gonna make more of those. I've got 2 laid out at home. So I'm gonna bring you with me on that. And okay, so we'll be back up here. I should be back up here Monday, and if I do everything right, and it could be Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's going to be well within this week. So here's the mama bear and her baby bear right here. Okay, because they're a little set there. So there's my needle felted bears there. I also want to revamp her saddle bag, okay? So I kind of look at this and I want to redo my cards. So if you're an artist out there, you get your stuff out to the store, look at it. This is empty. Okay, so that has to be done better. It's got to be better. And so no one is really interested, I think, in the coasters. A few did sell, I can see that. And I did get the funds for that readily, and which is quite wonderful. As an artist, you really do like that. Okay, so that's that. That's my table, and it looks just lovely. They're keeping it nice and neat for me because guess what, guys? I haven't been up here, as you know, almost the whole time that I was in the Northeast Kingdom. Okay, so I'm very, very happy to be back in this area. To be honest, I really am. So I'm just so happy about it. And they've got my book right there in the front is where it should be. Okay, because all of this stuff, this is Boro Sashiko inspired. And the book is about that. That's what the book is about. And I want to get a better book holder, but here's my Bridge of Life. Okay, that's my poem, which you guys know. So, okay, let's go through because there's just so much, okay? Like, I can't even get everything on here that's here. This is a staple to this Milton Artist Guild is the honey. Do you have the maple syrup too? Yes. Yes, the honey and the maple syrups are staples. Like you'll see these around Vermont, but this is the biggest display that I've seen. I've been in a number of stores. So this is truly, really very, very lovely. You definitely, if you love honey and organics and maple syrup, you want to come in here. Okay, so this is another lovely area here. This is Michaela. Some of the artists I point out because like I know them personally, like I've met them, but I haven't met a lot of these artists. Look how lovely those are. Okay, and you have all the, look at these. Now, I probably am gonna buy one of these at one point because I really love the ceramic. I mean, who doesn't? These are gorgeous, right? Look, just gorgeous. Okay, so now we go down, we got the bird houses, and this is another artist that I haven't seen. I'll be seeing artists again. We'll be seeing them again because the weather is getting warmer. And this lovely artist, I had the pleasure of actually exhibiting with her on one of our in Vermont, Georgia, what they call a, well, it's a touristy rest stop area, really is what it is. But they have the art encased, and she and I were asked to show our work. So this is her work. And look, I mean, look at the intricacies. And she is from Boston, and that's Sassy, if I say her name correctly. So she creates these pieces, and guess what? She brings them from Boston to Vermont. I'm gonna actually take her card so we can look her up, see if she's on the YouTube and give her a shout out. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's see what's next here. Oh, there's just so many. How can we cover everything? Well, you know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna be doing this, you know, we'll do this again and we'll just maybe we'll start featuring certain artists and, you know, kind of give them the extra few minutes there and I give you some information that this artist I know. She and I traded. This is Dee Christie. She was actually an art teacher, or she still is, and she and I traded some work. Like she loved my work, and I love her work because look, it says like, you know, positive messages there. Very cool. And then we've got some wood work here, and this is Christian, and I also know Christian, and I've done some, you know, little events here. I've seen these artists here. So, okay. And look how beautiful these are. You know, this is something Mom actually made with a few trees. So it's just beautiful. Those are of wire and beads. I made some like that too. They're just so pretty and so fun to make. So and there is some clothing here. Those are little for little babies there. And this is the curator of the gallery here. Her work is absolutely beautiful. And this is Lorraine Manley. Look at her work. Her signature are the colors of beautiful purple. It's her signature. It's just lovely. Just so lovely. These are Lorraine's. Okay. There's some smaller ones here. Whoop, sorry. Okay. So, okay, and then we have some slippers over here. If you're scrolling through, guys, we're going through, this is lovely. Isn't that beautiful? That's a mixed media. Looks like resin, some twine, and different recyclable pieces there. It's just lovely. Going through Milton Art Guild. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of, I'm just pointing out the artists that I know personally. And just because I know that they're okay with me kind of talking a little bit more about their work. Okay. Okay, and this they're resetting this one. Some beautiful bags here. Okay, and we're coming to the end here. So if you're an artist, like you know, some of these artists, this one I know also, she does lovely work with her jewelry. Yeah, so if you, like I pointed out, Sassy is from Boston. You don't have to be from Vermont. If you are interested in getting your work here, you do need to get it here, right? And this artist I know also, and he's been here a long time. A lot of them have. Okay, so that's it. That's not it, but I mean, that's it for today. We can go through again on another day, and if there's something you're interested in here, give them a call. And or if you're as an artist, if you're interested, give them a call. You know, talk to them and find out what benefits there are for you. And with that, I thank you for being with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed who's that? Hi, how are you? Oh. Anyway, I thought that I would go through and kind of share the gallery with everyone. And again, this is Milton Artist Guild. We'll be coming up here. So stay with us, and you have a beautiful day.